This is awkward. And when I'm not on the streets, fighting cops, breaking other rules, I'm chilling with the homie, J HART, the Big Bang Show.
They just stop him and frisk, you better move real lightly. I heard they got a contest, ask Bill O'Reilly. Afraid you'll get locked up, they'll throw away the key.
So we are with Awkward today on the Big Bang Show, man. What's up, though?
And you know this, man.
What's up, man?
I'm chilling.
You good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Great. You know, making a lot of progress, brother. You know, about to finish this Worldview thing people have been asking about.
We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that, though.
Right.
So first question, man, who is Awkward, though?
Awkward's me, but awkward's everybody. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm not awkward anymore in the way that I was growing up. Like, this name came from kind of a way of thinking, a way of being surrounded by people that, you know, made you feel like an outsider. And so today I make music kind of to represent like the people that I used to be, the people that aren't yet at the place that I am now. So, you know, everybody's awkward. Like, everybody who needs anything, anybody who's oppressed, anybody, you know, who's like grinding, like, and, you know, is not getting the respect that they deserve, you know, those are my people.
Okay. We will start to know more about you with 3 quick questions. If you wear a pair of sneakers, which one would it be?
If I was what?
A pair of sneakers?
Well, shit. You know, I guess I would have to ride with the Nike Dunk just because I have more of those than anything else. Like, I'm not a big fashion guy for the sense of showing anything off, but like I do have a certain look, and the Dunks definitely go with that.
Okay. And if you were a book?
If I were a book, I would be A Brave New World. That's what I'm fearing nowadays. That's the direction we're heading. And, you know, I'm working to try to prevent these kind of things. So it's kind of a sarcastic suggestion.
Okay, and if you were a movie?
If I were a movie, since I didn't choose it for a book, I would say Fight Club. Because in the same way, you know, I'm trying to break rules. I'm trying to do things that will really set this establishment on fire and make change.
Okay. So as you said, you are working on a new project now.
It's hard to say new, but yeah.
Worldview,
right.
Which is 100% for charity, right?
Correct.
Can you, first of all, tell us more about the concept of this project?
You know, basically it started, you know, probably 5 years ago at this point, back when MySpace was popping. And I had released a solo album, and like, you know, I had no name, like there was no internet, like there was internet, but there was no like hyper presence of the hip hop blogosphere and all that stuff. And yet, nevertheless, like, there was like this still already international connection people were making through hip hop music. So when I released my solo debut, there was, you know, all kinds of people from all over the world writing to me through MySpace saying, let me get these acapellas to write remixes.
Oh yeah?
That's how it started. So I decided to do a contest, and I got over 100 responses.
Wow.
I kind of broke that down, like, you know, myself and some others looked at them, and we decided on like a top 20 or something like that, or, you know, the best tracks, like the best versions of the best remix of every song off the album.
Okay.
You could go to awkwordrap.com and see all those winners, but over time things have changed. Like, I'm a perfectionist. I've been growing. You listen to what I did back then and you listen to now, and you listen to what you will hear on Worldview that I've been holding back, you're gonna see these kinds of changes. And so as a result of that, as a result of the complexity of working with artists all over the world, it's taken 5 years. The idea, though, is to connect us, as I said, to continue on that trend. You know, now I have every continent, like about 20 countries in every U.S. region participating in this project. And it's the first time that has ever happened. It's the first time that it's also been entirely for charity. That's the second part. Using hip-hop to connect us globally, as well as using hip-hop to bring positive change locally. So all the money from Worldview, every penny I've made thus far selling singles, it all goes to Guns for Cameras, a 501c3 nonprofit that goes beyond the gun exchange. We see these pieces of news, like, you know, Queens did this gun exchange. We picked up 100, like, you know, AR-15s or whatever. Like, that's good. but that doesn't mean that these kids aren't going to go out and like, take whatever they got from that and like, go get more guns, or there's no guarantee they're going to change it all. So what this organization does is works to educate and empower these so-called at-risk youth, and teach them in essence to do something creative. For Jesus, the founder of Guns for Cameras, it was doing what you're doing right now, video.
Okay.
So for him, it's aim to live, pointing at somebody, but not to hurt them, to make them better. So, film is the jumping off point, but I think we'll expand from there. What Worldview will do is help raise money for this organization, because right now, we're another poor charity, and, there's only so much we can do without the funding.
Okay, and we can understand now, if you don't know Awkward now, you can understand you're already politics in your music and in your lyrics. I mean, how you can explain that? I mean, like, who is your biggest influence in terms of politics, philosopher, activist, and I don't know.
I think the biggest thing for people to understand before I even get into that is just that I'm a real person. I think, there's always a fear with artists like me or Immortal Technique, Jaziri X, Talib Kweli, like people that I fucks with that, get this reputation for doing a certain type of art, or that even a certain type of art is specifically political, whereas another isn't. A lot of the music here is that I've been releasing that's part of Worldview might not be, directly political, but I think that everything I do is political. I think the clothes I wear are political. The choices I make in terms of what I will drink, what I will smoke, what I will eat, etc. Like, everything is political. I think, we all only have one life, and for me, it's not like, to go out and fuck shit up as much as possible in like, a self-degrading way. It's more, let's fuck shit up in like a good way. Like, let's join together and do something like, that's fun for us, and also like in a way, make positive change. So, for me, like my influences from a political perspective, they're definitely like, far left. You know what I mean? Like, the people that I grew up reading are like Frantz Fanon, Malcolm X, like things like that. But at the same time, like I read William Upsky Wimsat, like what can rich white kids do? I can relate to that. Like, I'm not rich, but I'm privileged, man. Sitting here, a straight white middle class heterosexual man, whatever, that's all like something that I bring to the table. I can actually learn from the people that I'm trying to work with, and use some of this power that I didn't ask for but was given to me, I was born with, to do something with hip-hop music.
Okay, and I want to talk about your last video you pushed. The name of this video is Throw Away the Key.
Right.
And I want to talk about the topics you talked about on this one.
It's certainly a change of direction from bars and hooks,
Sure. Let me ask the question though. I know you you're already in though. I mean the US,
I think,
the US prison system, I want to talk about this though. How you explain that USA got the more people in prison than the other states,
right?
The other country. Industrialized country.
It's a crazy situation, man. We're supposed to be like the land of the free, this great democratic nation, and we are, we're incarcerating more people than any other country.
That's crazy, though.
Yeah, any other industrialized nation, I should say. So anyone that we consider competitors, we may be competing on some financial level, but in terms of persecution, we win. There's no debate about that. Like, we're embarrassing ourselves. And, we do this on an international level too, going to war, supporting, Osama bin Laden and then killing him like, a decade later. We're known for this internationally. And I think, other countries around the world know about our prison situation too. I mean, you look at it, it's predominantly black and brown people, and you look at other proportions, it's predominantly drug offenses, non-violent offenses. So you know, with the mandatory minimum sentencing and, you know, lack of discretion for judges and racist cops running around like vigilantes, you have certain populations in this country getting the shit beaten out of them on the streets, getting thrown into prison for some kind of bullshit. Like, I can walk around as a white man and smoke trees all day. My video shows me snorting coke and having no problem and like dapping up the police. Meanwhile, the homie Sentry, who's like playing like typical black man, walks out of a fucking deli and he's arrested for what? You know, that's what stop and frisk looks like. It's a disaster, man. And the prison system is representative of that. And that is what this video is all about. It's not about police brutality just. It's not about mass incarceration just. It's about the whole corrupt system that makes us stand out internationally. How can we expect to be the judges of what is right and wrong and be the police for the whole world if people are laughing at us? Like, we have no idea what equality or justice is. And since day one in my life, like, that's what I've been fighting for.
Okay, and as the president?
What about him?
Yeah, no, as you as the president.
What about me as a
Yeah,
president?
what could be your first law?
Well, you know, the problem with considering something like that is thinking that you can actually have the power to make a law dramatic like what you're thinking. Make dramatic change. You know, I think Obama came from the right place. I mean, he did espouse hope and he did espouse change, and we believed him. That was our mistake. He knew all along that he could only do so much. He knows what this system is like. He's been in it. The rest of us, I mean, we're better off with him than any of his, you know, opposition. You know, anyone who ran against him, they would have been far worse. But you can just look at what's happening with him now. Like, he's in a really similar place. Like, he's treated his prison, like, you know, the way he treats all that stuff, the way Bill Clinton treated the poor people, not that different. You know, they're different on like taxes, like who rich white, who poor white, like, is going to benefit or be impacted adversely. But, you know, I don't want to be president, man. Like, I want to overthrow the whole government.
Oh shit, man! I need my visa though.
I won't tell him you know me. I'll move to France, dog.
Ah, man.
Canada.
Hey,
I gotta learn that. I know my Spanish.
About Syria, though.
I think
there is a lot of controversy, you know, about Syria right now.
It's another example of
what are your thoughts on this conflict, though?
I think we shouldn't go to war. We should never continue this bullshit, throwing our innocent people, predominantly working class or in worse situations, citizens of this country, under, you know, 18 years old, they can't even drink, but they can go with a machine gun or a grenade launcher and start killing people. And we wonder why they make crazy mistakes and they rape people or they kill people and take photos like standing over dead people, and then they come back and they're suicidal or homicidal. It's because of the system we've created, man.
Yeah.
You know, this war is the same as the Iraq war, is the same as fighting with Iran and everything else. I'm fully against it. You know, I think we need to just stop being this police force, because everyone knows it's a load of shit and it's completely political. What is right now, what is right then, makes no difference. We just try to hide the facts, you know? Like, anything that was true then, we want to make sure as few people as possible know about it so we can have the highest approval rating to go and kill them. I ain't down with that, man. If I'm about killing someone, it's because you raped my mom or my sister. Real shit, like eye for an eye, person to person, street shit. Not this like, I don't know who the fuck you are and I'm gonna terrorize you and leave your wife and children alone, but you might be the greatest man on earth defending your country. I don't fuck with that at all.
Okay, though. Is we close to finish this interview? Man.
Hyped up, man.
Yeah, I know. We'll do a part 2, okay?
No doubt. After Worldview drops.
We'll
see what happens.
Sure. I got these 2 classic questions on the Big Bang Show, man. What's your definition of hip hop?
My definition of hip hop is an alternative lifestyle, different than the status quo, which in this country has always been the white man. Everything in this country is surfaced and centered around that, and that's why you know, when you study this from like a sociological perspective, you hear about the other. I think, you know, we need to change all that. But as far as like what hip hop means, it means the other doing what they do, period. Like generations, centuries of music and poetry and use of words and language and styles and vibes and you know, the way we feel, like the way we move to this music, it dictates everything. It dictates the way we dress, the way we walk, the way we speak, everything. And so for me, hip hop is a culture and it's a lifestyle. And no matter how materialistic it might get, it's still an other. It's still completely antagonistic against the mainstream, whether they like it or not, and no matter how much they try to copy us and make it lame.
Okay. And the other classic question on the Big Bang Show, man. Do you think there is something better than money?
Everything is better than money. You know, I don't believe that money is the root of all evil, which is the like cliche. I think that the reason money is the root of all evil is because of the ways we're brought up and, you know, what we're taught to believe about money. Money is essential nowadays. We're not trading shells or, you know, pieces of whatever anymore. Like, you know, we have currency. There's no going back from that. I think what's wrong is the materialism, and it's a cyclical situation. We're obsessing over these things. So they say on the news, or I mean, they say on the TV, let's keep perpetuating that. Let's focus on these things. Let's keep driving, you know, these things down people's throats, make them spend all their money on clothing or whatever, and not even appreciating the value in it. That to me is the devil. That to me is the problem. You know, there are a lot of things worse than money, like, you know, racism, like sexism, rape. You know, these kinds of things, they're far worse, and there's no excuse for any of these things. Whereas money is necessary, you know, not because on some Darwinistic level that there needs to be a way to separate us, but just in the sense that we've always had a way to barter. As long as human beings have existed, we've had a system like that. We need to eat. I can't just get everything for free. There's no inherent problem with money.
Especially in the US.
Yeah, and I can't lie that I love making it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I can be successful, benefiting the world, I'm a happy man, you know?
Okay. And man, I put you on the spot. Is it time to spit some bars for the Big Bang Show, man?
Okay.
And I got. No, man. You can't go like this, man. No.
Oh, you got.
You sent me a track. You sent me a track today, exclusive track today. You can speak some bars from Hate Me.
Oh shit, man. That is really putting me on the spot.
But if you can't, you can do a freestyle on the Big Bang Show, man. But you have to put my name on Big Bang Show on the track.
All right.
You ready?
Yeah, because I don't remember this.
Okay. Let's go, man.
All right. Yo, I got my man J HART. You feel it? It's hard. I don't think so. Yeah, we on the brink, yo, of insanity. So we're trying to take things to another gravity, to another level. Yeah, I've been disheveled, but I'm trying to make change. I don't want change. I want to bring change. You see the difference? Man, you're just a hindrance of all the kinds of things that I want to do to bitches. I don't mean bitches like I'm talking about girls. I'm trying to change the world. All the people unfurled, all the people who are bad. Fuck them. Don't be sad. Let's do things. Leave them in the fucking grass. Leave them on the ground. Put them cement face. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, cement chase. I chase the people. I chase the low cops. I don't give a fuck. I put them on the block. Let them hop off the chalks, the cars. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I'm all about bars. So I'm doing it for me. I'm doing it for y'all. I'm doing it for everybody. Looking at the stars. Cause I don't give a shit about Earth. You see? Cause I'm cursed. The worst thing is trying to be the first. And everything is all about trying to make money, so I don't give a fuck, man. Yeah, that's right, Donnie. I'm trying to do things for the real life, cause real strife makes me wanna put a real knife in the chest, in the head. I don't care what's left, what's dead. Fuck hip-hop, yeah, I said. So I spread the truth and that not uncouth for the rules. You see, time to choose for schools. Trying to bring it back to the youth, to the children. Man, yeah, that's right. With hip-hop, we build it.
Okay, man. That was awkward on the Big Bang Show, man.
Little acapella, whatever, off the top of the head.
I really thank you, man, for the interview, though. Where we can follow you, and do you know when you will drop Worldview?
Very soon. It's dropping via DJ booth in the next couple months.
Okay.
Definitely 2013.
Do it big, though. I see you.
Yeah, you know, those are my people. They've been supporting since the beginning. And I think some of y'all need to catch up. You know
Okay.
But yeah, 2013 for sure. Got to finish up a couple joints. Joel Ortiz record called Go is dropping soon. You heard that. You know, a little sneak preview. I hope you dug that. And,
Okay, man.
And you know, then the album comes out right after that. And honestly, it's up to y'all to make this shit pop, man. You know, I'm relying on my people. You know, if you feel awkward, it's about that. You know what I mean?
Thank you, man.
About to make change.
Thank you.
Go ahead and worship them cars. The vista from the stoops, marine billboard. You bored and on the block, you got bars, drug dealers and whores. Come here, baby. Father might be gone, or he's working 2 jobs. Stay at home's an oxymoron. Mom's working too hard.